Update 2. I showed up for Christmas, but Mom said, "Sorry, I think you have the wrong house." Shocked, I left. Minutes later, my brother called. "Don't be upset, but you know we couldn't let you in." I replied, "Understood." He forgot to hang up. He still thinks helping with rent means he's automatically included. I canceled rent, blocked cards, and by morning, there were 61 missed calls. But I still didn't see it clearly until I heard his voice that night. He still thinks helping with rent means he's automatically included. I sat in my tiny apartment, the blinking lights of my barely decorated Christmas tree mocking me. My phone kept buzzing with their messages. "Mom, Jacob, please pick up. It's Christmas. Adam, dude, stop being dramatic. Let's talk. Dad, you know your mother is upset. Call her." But the words never changed. No apologies, no acknowledgement, just commands, like always. I leaned back, staring at the ceiling. How many years? How many times had I been the invisible lifeline, the silent sponsor of their picture-perfect family? The next morning, I called the bank. Canceled the automatic transfers. My name was pulled from the joint account I'd set up for emergencies. Mom's credit card, the one I co-signed? Gone. The gas card Adam used in case of job interviews? Blocked. Then I called the landlord, the one who managed the house they rented. A quiet, simple call. "Yes, I'm calling to update the account. Rent will no longer be paid from my account." I didn't leave a note, no explanation, just a cold, clean cut. I made coffee, watched the snow pile up outside. My phone kept buzzing, missed calls piling up, but I didn't answer. I didn't even watch. And for the first time in years, I felt something warm under the cold, not guilt, not regret, but freedom. It took less than 24 hours for the explosion. The first call I picked up was my mother's, her voice already sharpened to a frantic edge. "Jacob, what did you do? The rent's not paid. The card isn't working." "Did you?" "I did," I interrupted, my voice calm, almost bored. "You can't just do this," she shrieked. "Your brother needs that card for gas. We need the rent covered." "Your father is." "I don't care," I said. Silence. For the first time, she had nothing to say. I could almost picture her standing there, her mouth opening and closing like a fish out of water. "Jacob," she whispered, the panic giving way to something colder, "you're being incredibly selfish." Selfish? I laughed, the sound sharp enough to sting. Was it selfish when I paid your electric bill last month? When I covered Dad's prescription because his insurance didn't work? Was it selfish when I paid for Adam's entire graduation trip? "That was a gift," she snapped, the warmth gone, replaced with the ice of accusation. "A gift is something you give freely, not something you demand. You know how hard it is for your brother. Not everyone's as comfortable as you are." "Comfortable?" I laughed again, this time louder. "Is that what you call it? Working 60-hour weeks while he plays video games? Watching you shower him with praise for his potential while I'm nothing more than a walking ATM?" "You need to calm down," she snapped, the words clipped and sharp. "Family is about sacrifice." "Then sacrifice something," I shouted, and the words were out before I could stop them. "Sacrifice that new SUV you got, Dad. Sacrifice the vacations you keep posting about. Sacrifice Adam's struggle and tell him to get a job." There was a hiss on the other end, a sharp intake of breath. "I don't recognize you anymore, Jacob. You're being cruel." "No, Mom. I'm being clear." I let the silence hang for a second, then, "I'm done." I hung up. The next call came from Adam, his voice quieter but just as venomous. "Bro, what is wrong with you? Mom's crying. Dad's freaking out. You just cut us off." "Yes, dude. You can't just do that. We're family." "No. We're not. Not anymore." "Are you serious right now?" His voice froze, the fake shock barely masking the fury. "All this because of some money? You've lost it." "Because of money?" I hissed. "You mean the money I've spent paying your rent, your credit card, your stupid streaming subscriptions? Or maybe you mean the money I used to keep the lights on at Mom and Dad's house because they were too busy pretending to be upper class to pay their bills? You're such a..." "No. I'm awake. I finally see it. You think I'm just the guy you call when the world's falling apart? But I'm not. Not anymore." "You're being dramatic," he spat, but I heard it, the fear beneath the anger. "You're really going to ruin Christmas over this?" "Christmas?" I laughed again. Was I even invited to Christmas? Or was I just the one expected to pay for it? "I can't believe you. You don't have to." I was done. I was free. And then came the group text, the nuclear option. "Mom, family meeting now. Everyone come to the house." I thought about ignoring it, about staying in my warm, quiet apartment, letting them scream into the void. But a dark, cold fury was already pulsing in my veins. So I grabbed my coat, locked the door, and drove. The house was lit up like a postcard, warm light spilling from the windows, the wreath on the door twisted in fake holly and gold ribbon. I stepped inside without knocking. They were all there. Mom, her face blotchy and tear-streaked. Dad, pacing by the fireplace, his fist clenched. Adam, slouched on the couch, his phone glowing in his hands. Finally, Mom cried, rushing toward me. "Jacob, this has gone too far. We're family. We don't just turn our backs on each other." "You did." The room froze. I saw the shock in her eyes, the way Dad's pacing stopped. Even Adam looked up, his mouth falling open. "You did. The moment you closed that door on me. The moment you shut me out, laughed about me behind my back. The moment you decided that I was nothing but a wallet to you." "That's not true," Mom gasped. "You're a son." "Am I?" I stepped forward, feeling the heat in my chest burning through the cold. Because I was here when you needed rent, when you needed the roof fixed, when Dad needed his car repaired. But Christmas? I was nothing. Not even a knock on the door. Just shut out. Jacob, you don't understand, Dad began, his voice low, almost pleading. Then explain it to me. He glanced at Mom, then at Adam. No one spoke. Exactly. I turned to leave. Wait. Mom's voice was sharp, desperate. You can't just leave. We're family. Family means sacrifice, I cut in. Then start sacrificing. Because I'm done. Adam jumped up, his face red. Oh, so what? You're going to take your money and run? Go cry in your fancy apartment while we suffer? Suffer? I laughed in his face.